Absolutely. Now, one other thing I want to shift to, and this is very unique, in a lot of corporations, you see, hey, this is this person's role, this is this person's role, and that's it. It's strictly business relationship. However, you and Tim Ross, the founder of Ross Mortgage, have a very unique relationship.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, or for those of them that are listening that don't know, elaborate on that a little bit if you don't mind.
Tim Ross, I won't call him a father figure. He'll get mad, but he's an older brother figure to be sure. I always call myself, when I go and speak at conferences at the MBA and stuff like that, I call myself a unicorn. I started at Ross Mortgage, almost 20 years ago. I've never been anywhere else. I've never had another job, so I don't know if it's better anywhere else. So I don't lie and pretend like I do. Yeah. I just know that I like where I'm at. And I started off as a loan officer assistant.
Wow.
And now I am where I am today. And I could never have done that without Tim Ross as my mentor.
Yeah.
And I just think that, not only does he make you feel like he believes in you, but there's not a better listener on the planet.
Right.
And if I can learn, the one thing I can take away when I hang out with Tim is his listening ability is uncanny. You walk away and you feel like he heard everything you said.
Yeah.
And then his commitment to his folks. I mean, he creates entrepreneurship with his loan officers. He understands that Ross Mortgage can only do so much. And he allows them the opportunity to personal brand and to build loyalty. And then I think that he does a pretty darn good job of creating loyalty in an unloyal industry.
Yeah. And I can attest to that personally. At one point I came up here and I met with you and I met with Mr. Ross, and there's not a question about it. When I walked away from that table, I'm like, this guy actually cares.
Yeah.
This is an individual that he's not thinking, ooh, here's my next Mercedes. He's walking in the door.
No, definitely
I don't even know
not.
if he likes Mercedes, but at the end of the day, there's a very genuine feeling. You can tell that the individual truly cares about the success and wants to hear and wants to learn and wants you to grow. Yep. And so I can attest to that. And once again, I'm Benchmark Mortgage. I'm totally different, know.
Yeah.
But I can attest to the good things that Mr. Tim Ross, contributes not only to the industry but to Ross Mortgage itself.
Yeah, I think that what he did with me is he took on a branch manager, loan officer, and made him the president. And I think the best analogy I can do is that he's taught me how to be a coach and not the quarterback.
Yeah.
When I first took on this position, it was so difficult to get me off the field. You know what I mean? And I constantly wanted to make the decisions for the people, and I constantly wanted to just be in solve mode all the time. And he's done an amazing job to get me on the sidelines and allow someone else to be the quarterback.
Yep.
And it was hard, and it's a learning process that I haven't quite mastered yet.
Right.
Because right now I call myself a player coach. I'm trying really hard to be the coach, but I still play every now and then.
Yeah.
But he's done a pretty darn good job at mentoring me in that, and I owe him a lot for it. I have a lot of gratitude toward him and his family. For sure.
Well, you have to stay in the mix. You have to know what the people on the field or the boots on the ground are experiencing to be able to say, hey, you're right. We need to pivot 2 degrees this way.
Yep. When it's hard for them to see it too. Yeah. So you got to be able to show it to them.
Absolutely.
I don't think there's a better avenue for knowledge than your peers, in my opinion, and not just inside your company. Inside your company, it's easy. Ask your underwriter, but you can bounce ideas off of peers, and you're not competitors.
It's been an honor, a pleasure as a friend of yours, as an ally, as another individual within this industry. It's always great to sit here and learn and to listen to some of the things you have to say, and just get to know your why, your mission, everything you do. And get to know that at a better level and understand that. So I appreciate the time that you've taken today to allow me to interview you.
Alex, I always love talking to you. I love our relationship. I don't think there's any better source of knowledge than your peers. So if you're out there, just don't be afraid to meet other people from other companies, bounce ideas off, and always look to grow your business.